Hi everybody, my name is Abdel Hakim Mehfad. I'm from Morocco and I live in Northeast Philadelphia, United States of America. This picture was taken in Renaissance Plaza. It's a big plaza where are many different stores. It shows the parking next to the Planet Fitness for the gym. I was walking around this park in my neighborhood, watching children playing basketball, and I like to remember this. In this park, there are other places for the sport like tennis and swimming. In this photo, I like to show you more activities in my neighborhood, and I took this picture of children playing American football. I went a little bit away from the park. It's in the Horizon Sun Avenue, where this picture was taken to show you the importance of this big and busy street where there are many stores and also it's hard to find parking. This is the place when I usually put gas in my car and take a coffee. It's also in Rising Sun Avenue. This is the intersection of Oxford Avenue and Catchman Avenue, two important streets in the northeast. Usually this place is very busy and there are many stoplights for good organization of the traffic. In this picture, I like to show you the very nice architecture of the houses and the many trees around them in my neighborhood.
Hi, my name is Yu. I'm Vietnamese. I have lived in America for 3 years. There a little garden of my neighbor on Boydry Street. I like sitting on a chair and talking with my neighbors, so I took big picture. This is a freeway behind my house on 25 Street. It was a nice day and went around my house and I took this picture. I took this picture on the corner of Mifflin and McKean Streets while I was waiting for my co-worker to drive me to work, so I had a little time to take the picture. There are my flowers in my backyard. I took this picture because they are so beautiful. She's a cat of my neighbor. I just left my house and saw her when she was sleeping in the sunshine, so I took her picture. This is the church next to my friend's house. I saw a nice church when the sun went down, so I took this picture. I took this picture on his street from my friend's house. Did a lean dress under the sunshine.
My name is Faraj Al Kubaisi. I am from Qatar and I live in center city of Philadelphia. This picture was taken in center city of Philadelphia near my garage. I took this picture because I feel it reflects the environment and the main case of traffic congestion is cars. I took this picture while I driving my car in center city. This picture attracted my attention because it shows American civilization and culture. I choose to take this picture because it reflects the traffic system and how it is organized without traffic signals. I took this picture when I was driving my car. I took this picture because it shows many cars have different color.
Hi, I am Karin Vardanyan. I am from Armenia. I have been in 4 year lives in Philadelphia, West Philadelphia. I like my area. It is very interesting and I want to introduce some pictures. In Clark Park, an Amish man chooses flowers for his wife with love. I like to see when an adult shows his emotion to her. The woman wear her traditional Amish dresses with white apron and wait to him to give her the flowers. This is West Philadelphia, Clark Park. This is oldest park in Philly, quite green park. Every Saturday people come and sell their homemade products. It is very interesting to see different people from Africa, China. Here. This is gate in the Clark Park. There are playgrounds for children, meeting place for adults, and a special area for dogs. It is important because children can play in open area. In West Philadelphia, more houses are old, built in 19th century, but households renovate it and try to keep historical moments. For example, these pictures names soldiers from Civil War. This is my street in Philadelphia, my house and my husband going to work. I'm proud of this picture. This is Philadelphia downtown. Like other big cities, everywhere downtown is the same. But it is my lovely city and I want to be a bird and see Philadelphia from sky. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Long Chong. I came from Vietnam. I'm studying at Community College of Philadelphia. I live in South Philly. Today I will show some pictures around my neighborhood. This is a picture that I took when I was on the way home. I heard my teacher say that the meters will be gone in the future. Therefore, I wanted to take this picture to remember how they counted parking time of cars in the past, and they will be replace this equipment in future. The second picture is a bunch of clouds in the sky. When I looked through the window of my house, I saw the cloud that appeared on the top of my neighbor's house. It had a shape like a big ball and a horse. It seemed like a big ball was chasing or blowing a horse to go away. It looked very amazing. This picture is on the street. It is a few blocks from my house. The streets were very quiet. The cars were parked nicely along two sidewalks. I saw a bus that was going far away. It had almost disappeared on the street. This picture is show the morning moment around my neighborhood. It was presenting the new day to my neighbor. There were some cars which drove away because they had to try to walk. The sun was shining on the wall and moving from up to down. That tells us the time was passing. It shows that time is very precious. I took this picture when I was in the hallway in my school. The highest building in the center city is the Comcast building. I can see this building even when I stand in streets around my neighborhood.
I'm Ashton Grinch. I live in Northeast Philadelphia. I like my neighborhood because it's quite clean and there is a nice people. I hope that you will like my pictures. I took this picture from my living room window. It's a nice view and we have a park very close to my house. In that park there is a large forest where people walk and we have policemen walk their horses too. This picture is on my way home where I have to take the train. I took this picture because it shows that the person who took it is going the same way, leaving the train station. So let's go home. I took this picture in my neighborhood. We have a lot of trucks that sell ice cream, and when kids hear the music, they run and buy ice cream. When I came to the United States for the first time, I didn't know what it was. I like this place. The truth, it's not a place, it's a high school, Northeast High School from the back. People come to do some exercise and walk their dogs. I always got confused in this picture because you see there are chairs and beside those chairs there are trash cans. I don't know if it's a welcoming place or a garbage place. I like this picture. It's in Penny Park. I like the shadow. It's blue. Have you ever seen a blue shadow? I like the dogs, the sun, the trees, everything is the picture is so nice. Me, Karen. It's a playground. I like it. It's the closest one from house. I take my son sometimes so he can have fun. And there is a lot of people who I met there who they bring with them their kids too.
Hello, my name is Maria Zarzuela. I'm from Colombia and I live in Holmesburg in Northeast Philadelphia. Holmesburg, that's the intersection where my neighborhood starts. I think it is beautiful and a good welcome to my neighborhood for the nature, and it looks like a little town. St. David's Evangelical Lutheran Church in Academy Road looks beautiful and welcoming. I love the architecture because it is different than the other churches in my neighborhood, and I also like the sunset in that picture. My neighbor's house. I am interested in this sculpture as it is in front of the house and many people don't use these sculptures. Pennypack Park is the part I like about my neighborhood because you can walk, relax, think and enjoy the natural world. That's my favorite picture. She is my grandmother and I like to see her enjoying the park. The cemetery. When I took this photo, I could see with more clarity the contrast between life and death, because the building you can see in the back is a pre-K school. Holmesburg Prison was built in 1896. I feel so curious because it is old and I think of the many histories that prison has and what prisons were like in the 19th century.
Hello everyone, my name is Marian. I came from Sri Lanka. I'm a student in CCP. My neighborhood is South Philadelphia. This picture is Wells Fargo Stadium in South Philadelphia. I took this picture because it is a multi-purpose indoor arena. It is famous around the world. This is the daycare in our place. I like this picture because there are a lot of strollers and baby buggies. One day my baby will visit this place too. This picture shows a mural. I found it behind our playground. A mural is a piece of a painted artwork. I like murals, that's why I took this picture. And lastly, murals are famous in Philadelphia and around the world. I took one more mural. It was together with the other photo. It was taken in the evening in front of my home. I guess she was tired and in a hurry to go home. She is my mother-in-law. She didn't see me before I took the picture. This store displayed multi-colors. That's why I took this picture. This store is named Nuts About You. All the candies are homemade. This is Broad Street at 6 o'clock in the evening. The reason for taking this picture because nobody on the street, only one guy was riding a bicycle. There are row houses on the street. This four-way junction is called Broad and Snyder. I can take the subway and buses from here. I took this picture because it is very important if you want to go as many directions.
Hi, My name is Mayeli Ortiz. I'm from Venezuela and I've been living in Northeast Philadelphia for 9 years. This picture was taken on Frankfort Avenue and Gilham Street. It picture shows a lot of traffic. Usually, this is the place where my husband takes the bus on his way to his job. This picture was taken at the flea market. This is the place where many people go to get good stuff for cheaper prices. This picture was taken at the flea market. I was wondering how some people can wear shoes of this style. These shoes can hurt or injure anyone around it. This picture was taken on Browse Avenue and Hellerman Street. This is my neighborhood and I like to live in this area because it's always clean and quiet. This is the block where I live. This neighborhood is about 68 years old. In the beginning, only Irish people used to live here, and now there are only a few of them because most of them passed away. This picture was taken at Levick and Frankfort Avenue. I like this picture because around this area there are many stores like Monroe Muffler Break and also a flower store. This is the place where I like to go and play with my daughter every day. It was a beautiful day with nice weather and shows shadows of the tree.
Hi everyone, my name is Marin Baby. I came from South Indian part of Kerala. My first language is Malayalam. I have been living in this new country only 2 years. Now I am living in the Northeast Philadelphia. I am happy to be a student in the Community College of Philadelphia. This is one of the projects from my class about my neighborhood. I took this picture from the second floor of my apartment. My neighborhood is very clean and quiet. There are many street lights on the sides of the road to help the pedestrians. In front of my apartment, we can see the bus stop. On the sides, we can see TV dishes, cable lines, also green natural trees. This is a beautiful view from my living room. Even though the road is very busy, it is not annoying for us. I have been living in this new place only 1.5 months. This solar flower in my living room always moves when it gets sunlight. The speciality of this picture is the big exporting and importing goods. The two-way busy road shows how people are busy in this country. The Northeast College campus is very quiet and clean area. I never see a college in the quiet area. Even though it is a small campus, the college is very peaceful. Near this college there is one army campus. The Northeast campus of Community College, the stop sign reserved to prevent accidents. The big acne in front of my apartment is very busy and the parking lot is always filled with cars. The site surrounding this acme looks very beautiful with variety types of trees and bushes.
Hello, this is my picture. My name is Nashra Malik. I'm 20 years old and student at CCP. Basically, I am from Pakistan and I living here for 3 years. My neighborhood is Northeast Philadelphia. This picture has good light. It has two things. One is motion and other is color. I like this picture because it shows the two different colors of the building. Secondly, it shows motion. That is my mother passing by. I took this picture because it has something for viewers. This house is full of plants and trees. The area is crowded. There are chairs with a lot of mess. This was the reason for taking this picture. Sometimes you just capture a great moment, just like this picture. I like it because it has a shadow of the tree on the road. I was able to catch the shadow of the full tree on the road. It seems like someone drew a sketch on the road. This is the elementary school in my neighborhood. It is known as Farrell School. School students play in this playground. It also shows the fire hydrant, which will not be in future anymore. So I like this picture because it has something to view for viewers. This picture shows the specific quality of my neighborhood, that is the broad and wide roads and streets. This picture is related to time, that is school bus. I think the school buses will not be anymore in future. It's a good picture for coming generations. I took this picture because it is also related to time, and that is electronic wires. I think in the future electric wires will be undergrounded, so I think this is an interesting one.
Hello, my name is Gamori Ture. I'm from Africos. I'm living in Yedon. Yedon is between Derby and southwest of Philadelphia. This picture is of a gas station in my neighborhood. And next to gas station, we have a store. I took this picture to show where people usually get gas in my neighborhood. This is the street which cross my neighborhood to go to 69th Street. There we can find many restaurants and a store. I took the picture to show the business street in my neighborhood. This bus is a bus number 108, which people take from my neighborhood to go to 69th Street and airport. Here is the trolley station from my neighborhood. Those trolleys are trolley 13, which take us from our neighborhood to City Hall. I usually take on those trolleys to go to school. Here is laundry from in my neighborhood. Almost everyone in my neighborhood come here on weekend to wash their clothes, even me. Here is the street where trolley and car pass. I took this picture in the evening. You can see my children. Here is the street where trolley and car pass. I took this picture in the evening. You can see my shadow. This is the place of where we play sport like basketball, football, soccer, and baseball. We go to play here every evening.
Hello everyone, my name is Nhung Do. I have been in the United States for 15 months. Now I live in northeast of Philadelphia. Okay, let me introduce my neighborhood to you. It's at the top of my house where my room is located. The sunlight on the house top made it look new, strange, and interesting, so I took it. This photo was taken at the corner of the 5th and Duncan Streets. The morning view of the streets was so tranquil and fresh when the stores were not yet opened. On the way to the bus stop in the early morning, I saw a baby boy through the window of the kindergarten. When he saw me taking the photo with my camera, he raised his hands to salute me. He made my day. I took this photo on the 5th Street in the early morning, so you can see there are only a few people on the street. It made me feel so peaceful and unrushed, so I took it. When I took this photo, everything was covered by the sun in the early morning. The sunrise shining on the houses on the blocks looked so fantastic. I love the morning sunbeams. In the same street but at a different time. It was taken in the afternoon. The light of the sunset made the streets look so quiet, yet very alive. I took this photo on the way home from work in the afternoon. It is on the Roosevelt Boulevard, my favorite street. There are many trees along the street. When the phone comes, the leaves turn yellow. It looks so beautiful.
My name is Quang Vu. I have lived in the United States for 7 years. I took my pictures in South and West Philadelphia. I'm happy to share my pictures to everyone. I took this picture on Walnut Street, West Philadelphia, when I was on the way to school. The row houses on the street have dark color, mixing with the early sunny light. I got this picture at the 46 subway station in the morning on the way to school because I saw the old building behind the station. I took this photo at the Delaware River Port in South Philadelphia. A historic ship lay in the port. Its name is SS United States. This photo was in South Philadelphia. It showed a bridge connecting Philadelphia and New Jersey. I observed the beautiful sunset moment over the bridge. This photo was in South Philadelphia near my house. This is an old train track on the street. It is a really big contraction. This photo was taken in South Philadelphia near my house on the way to work. It's a busy intersection. It shows the complicated traffic in the United States. I took this photo on the way home from work. I want to stress the American spirit is always moving forward. The new products and creations replace the old things quickly.
Hello, my name is Wilong Guan, and this is my English speaking and listening class. It's my pleasure to introduce the photo what I take in Philadelphia. On my way to school, I saw City Hall, which is in the middle of the street. Yes, the oldest building and the modern street. They mixed together. That was interesting to me, so I took it. There were a couple of limetones in Chinatown. For our culture, lime can protect us from the evil things. It is the evidence for our culture, and then I took it. This is a huge painting on the building's facade in Chinatown. It tells us the history of Chinese life in America. We are work hard, take care of children, and fight for our homelands, our rights. This is the plane, a new plane which has battled in World War II, and in memory of the war, the crazy war, and our soldiers who service for our country. Also on the way to school, I saw a white building, maybe it's a church under the blue sky. It is interesting for me. The church seems like a big cloud in the sky. I like the building and the sky. It tells me no matter how tall, how great the building we ever make, finally, we are so small under the sky, under the nature.
Hi, my name is Saad Al-Kawari from Qatar, and I live in Philadelphia and Center City. This picture shows a crane and displays some buildings under construction. It shows what development in US is like. The towers are part of the development in US, but there are some of traditional buildings beside the towers. Both of them are part of American civilization and culture. This picture displays some shops around my apartment, which includes bakery, supermarket, and laundry. Also, this picture displays some people who are moving and paying what they need from these shops. Transportation is very strong and also improved in Philadelphia. So the people here depend on the buses and trains more than cars to navigate. Philadelphia contains some of old buildings, and one of these buildings is this church, which reflects the past of the people. Also, it is one of the most important places for tourists.
Hi, my name is Tran Nguyen. I'm Vietnamese. I have lived in America for 3 years. The photo was taken at 16th Street and Parker Avenue. In this picture, you can see at the end of the street there is a tunnel. This tunnel helps me go to work faster by walking through it. There are some houses in both sides. I took this picture because it's a nice neighborhood, clean and quiet. I took this picture on Broad Street from Oregon Street up to Sport Complex. There is a small park in the picture. The leaves trees were changing into yellow. I love this picture because I love the moment when autumn comes. The photo was taken in my neighborhood. This is the view from my house. There is a church opposite to my house. I live here for over 3 years. I took this picture because I love my neighborhood. I took this picture on Parker Avenue in the morning. That is a parking lot in front of my workplace. I took this picture because this is a nice view with blue sky, nice houses. The photo was taken on Broad Street. There are lots of big trees. I took this picture because when I saw those trees, I imagined sitting under a tree and enjoying the fresh air in summer.